Hey Sauce Packets, today we're unboxing a lot of Wave 2 Littlest Pet Shops. I figured since this wave's already been out for a couple months, and there's already plenty of reviews of these sets out there, that I'd just haul them all into one bigger but less detailed video. I will share other unboxings that I've watched myself from some lovely LPS dupers in the description though. I was honestly contemplating whether I should make this video at all, but come on now, it's not like Basic Fun themselves is just gonna, I don't know, tease Wave 3 out of nowhere or something. Yeah, so about that, one last thing before we dive in. If any of the pets I show off today pique your interest, now is probably the best time to get them, as I've noticed Wave 1 and Wave 2 sets are getting discounted in stores. As to not repeat myself, I'll just show you guys a photo of the Wave 2 collector's guide now. You get the same one in every pack. I'll try to go in order of price to keep this video somewhat structured, so we'll start off with the pet pairs, then move on to the larger play packs and so forth. Timestamps are there for you in the description. I grabbed the Jump and Joy and Zoo sets because the skeleton— what the heck, skeleton? I grabbed the Jump and Joy and Zoo sets because the Sheltie and Sloth molds caught my eye. The three accessories we get in the Jump and Joy set include a teal hoop for your pets to do their silly little tricks, an overflowing pink popcorn bucket by the looks of it, and some hot pink heart-shaped cookies. The biscuit and cookie accessories always give me nostalgia. We have a brown, tan, and white Sheltie, which I believe mixes a husky head and wolf body together to create this new mold. The printing is pretty alright. I will say that I struggled to find a set that had the white streak just above the nose printed correctly, so keep an eye out for that. And here is the very pink poodle. I personally prefer the Wave 1 poodle with purple fur, and this pet did come with some noticeable paint smudges above the eye, but not bad at all for general quality standards. I got the Sheltie card in this pack. He is number 88. We get the same amount of accessories in the Zoo Pet Pair set, this time being a teal bamboo bench big enough for one medium-sized pet or possibly two smaller pets to sit on, an orangey-yellow plant chute, and a small barrel of leaves. Not gonna lie, I personally would have loved a brown or even a more natural green color for the bench, as I feel it'd look better with the bamboo molding, but that's just a small nitpick though. It's giving Ed Sheeran, in a good way of course. I find this guy so adorable. I noticed he got a bit of flack from the community, with some saying he gives off G6 vibes. I can't speak on that myself, as I don't own any G6s, but I like him and his droopy eyes, and his primary color palette is more on the muted side, which I appreciate for a new mold. He does look a bit bald from the back though. I never had a giraffe LPS when I was younger, so I was more than happy to get one now. I love the eye color they chose for her, and the bright teal and pink don't bother me too much, due to the main body color being on the lighter side. I was happy to get the sloth card here. He is number 93. Moving on to the pet trio tubes, I ended up getting both the zoo and park ones because each one had one pet I really wanted. That's kind of been the deal with all the multi-packs I've gotten since LPS came back. It's like, oh, you want both Wave 2 squirrels? One of them is in this pack and the other one is in this even more expensive pack. Good luck. I am only joking, of course. Unboxing any type of LPS is good fun, and I, as well as a bulk of the community, do enjoy getting to experience other pets that we wouldn't have gone out of our way to get through the way multi-packs are designed. The Wave 2 tubes upped their accessory count from 1 to 3, which was a very welcome change. Always nice to get more value for money. The accessories here include another plant pot thing, a hollow pink food bowl with an engraved wavy design all around it, and a folded over blue bag. The donkey mold zebra will forever be a genius play. This purple-eyed icon is gorgeous. Loving the curled eyelashes and the angled stripes. I was fortunate enough to get one with pretty cleanly printed stripes. I do feel this design specifically relies on neat printing to get the full effect. The common problem with the fully white pets' heads and bodies not matching was pretty noticeable off camera, but other than that, I have no complaints. I don't have too much to say about the leopard/jaguar. I heard that she's based off an existing G2 design. She's quite simple, the green eyes are pretty, a solid addition to the set. Finally, we have the baboon. This is an example of my statement from earlier in action. I probably wouldn't have picked up the baboon if it hadn't been slotted in with the zebra in this set. But I'm glad he was, because now that I've seen him in person, I love him to bits. The metallic hair is a great touch, and I feel the bright blue and orange on his face helps highlight the nose from the rest of his body. Speaking of this lovely man, I now own his card. His number is 98. I forgot to take a photo of the Park 2 box, but this set's three accessories are a dark pink bag of peanuts, a pair of bright red apples, and a purple drink bottle identical to the one I got with the Wave 2 Panda in my blind boxes video. I'm aware that the woodpecker hasn't been many people's first choice with this tube, but I actually really like her. I find her design really pleasing to look at, and I haven't seen this shade of pink too often used as a main color on LPS. Look at them big old eyes. The face on the squirrel definitely gives off baby vibes to me, especially with this mold having a smaller body with the tail doing most of the balancing work. Very simple design, just varying shades of dusty pink and dark brown for the toe beans, but it works well. It could just be because I already own a couple of these bunnies, but I find him to be the weakest pet of the three. Not bad by any means, I actually do like the fact they took the inspiration from a motions pet of all things to design him. He just looks quite safe when put next to the other two in my opinion. Also, he suffers from the all-white pet discoloration problem like the zebra, but unfortunately worse. I did get the bunny card in this set, which I'm perfectly content with. He's labeled number 100. Moving on to our 3-pack, we have the camping set. Honestly, I saw a squirrel and a fabric accessory and was immediately sold. It did take me a while to find a place here that actually stocked this set though. As this is a proper play pack, we do receive a hefty amount of accessories, which include the green sleeping bag, a purple canopy with bluish purple accents, a tree stump big enough for most pets to comfortably stand on, a campfire, and a single toasted marshmallow on a stick. I don't mind the panda, I do prefer the one from the blind boxes, but the flower petal eyes here do sell it for me from a uniqueness standpoint. Thankfully, it's not super obvious due to the face markings, but one of the eyes on my panda is printed very far off from the actual eye divot in the mold itself. Apparently, this is a common issue with this panda specifically. The first time I saw someone with the problem was LPS Honey when she bought the set to review a while back. Another squirrel. Can't complain. I appreciate the fact they brought back 2 squirrel molds in the same wave rather than reusing the same one for both sets. I really like the dark olive color they chose for her eyes, and like the park tube squirrel, the face really does give off that silly energy. The toucan, I do have mixed feelings on. He looks perfectly fine. It's just that I feel he could have looked so much nicer if his design had been 100% accurate to the advertising material. That bit of orange on the top of his beak in the initial designs really did add a lot. I got the pink panda card, her number is 104. Oh my goodness, this set is darling, but was a nightmare to pick out. I couldn't find a single one that didn't have a major print defect on at least one of the pets, with the pink bunny being the main offender for some reason. Please do make sure to look closely at this set in particular if you want to pick it up, but care a lot about misprints. The accessories we get in this collector set are themed around winter and the pets we get inside. We get a pile of white snowballs, a pink drinking flask, a striped scarf similar to the one you get in the advent calendar, a can of sardines, a red dog bone, a green bucket, and a silver metallic fish. I find the Clydesdale horse pretty charming. His light green eyes pair well with his lighter complexion and dark nose. The checkered pattern on his side reminds me of cozy plaid sweaters, and the choice of making his mane pure white helps elevate the winter theming. The wolf is great as well. I'm a big fan of the airbrushing and the specific faded look it leaves on pets that have it. The personality marks being placed almost like bold eyeliner patterns give his face some extra flair. I don't know why, but I feel like we've gotten so many sitting bunnies in G7. If someone could let me know how many we've gotten in the comments, I'd really appreciate it, but I just feel like there's been so many bunnies in general compared to other animals. Like I said for the blind box bunny in my last unboxing video, she's cute. Pretty simple palette, and this was the best eye print I could find. I do really like the triple eyelashes and personality mark placement on her though. The polar bear cub is definitely my personal favorite from this lot. Always gotta love the itty bitty LPS. He has a metallic shine to it when you move him in the light, which is pretty cool. And using a mid-tone gray rather than pure black for the nose was a nice design choice in my opinion. The baby penguin is another one of our silly pets. I don't mind him, and it is nice to get a variety of neutral and saturated designs. His little tongue being printed helps give him a lot more character, and the big star marking being a similar color to his eyes helps tie the face together. I got the polar bear card here, he is number 111. Finally, as a bit of a bonus, I wanted to show you guys a Wave 1 Petfluencer set I finally managed to get my hands on. The delivery price on this specific set was abysmal, but we don't talk about that. Now I know what you're thinking. Is the backdrop in the room with us? I genuinely thought I'd gotten a faulty pack with a missing backdrop at first, but no, it was just hidden behind a layer of cardboard, so don't worry. I wouldn't have minded too much if I didn't get it, but it is a cute add-on, and it has the letter B in it, which is perfectly on theme for the channel. Not counting the backdrop, this set's accessories include a plastic pet bed similar to the one from the LPS house playset we reviewed a couple months back, a blue hairbrush, a pink comb, and a pink hairdryer. This dog was on my top 5 wanted pets from Wave 1, so I'm thrilled to finally have her. I just love her alternating fur colors and big face so much. I didn't realize how big her mold was compared to the typical pet, like she's almost the same height as 2 stacked bear cubs. Thankfully, I also received the metallic variant as opposed to the glitter one. Absolutely nothing against glitter pets, they look fabulous. I just prefer to not have to wipe glitter off my fingers. This is also most definitely my favorite sitting bunny design, from the streaked hair tuft to the purple circle around the mouth to the relaxed eyelids. This shade of emerald green for the eyes is also rather rare from what I've seen. The only other pet I think I've seen with that eye color is the purple axolotl from the Wave 2 blind boxes, but do feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I got the dog card, and she is number 48. Finally, here's all the yellow and pink Roblox coin codes I've gathered from today's sets. Let me know what they give you in the comments, and do stick around for future LPS unboxings because I always give away the codes I get. That's all from me for now. Like and subscribe to become a sauce packet, and thanks so much again for your guys' support. God bless. I hope I've made your day, or more realistically, for a YouTube binge, a little better. Until next time, stay spicy.